Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign.
51 to Mike. No gain on this defense, no gain. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51.
He'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Mike 2, Mike 2. I'm coming.
He'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. Here the Niners are able to stretch their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Dante Fowler, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Hey, Zoo. Undercrook. Let's go. Hit it.
They'll look to throw here. And he's able to find Wallace. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
60 Pittsburgh. Cover.
Back to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Fowler in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here comes the Rams punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Mike 51. 51. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Hey, Charlie. Step.
They'll set up a throw. Flushed out right. Now he's going to let it go deep. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Let's go, dude. Hey, Foxtrot. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Mike, 2. Watch 2. I got you. Five. 2. Mike, 2. Check that out. 2.
Now back to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
That happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Kyle Fuller, the one to make the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
Let's go then. 94. Let's go one more.
They run again on first down. Cook. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check.
Back to throw. Able to find Isabella. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Great move, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. Dante Fowler in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
218, chop.
They run with Washington. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On 1st and goal, Washington. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and 8. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. From 8 yards out as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Here we go. 51's the Mike, boys.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Brian Burns in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. Now a pass hauled in downfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Let's go, G. Tighten up. 51's the Mike. 51's the Mike. I can't believe they let you play. Go.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 13 yards there and a Niner first. That's the #2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be #2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be #1.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check 13. Check 13.
Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Check safety.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Rams' 35-yard line.
51's the Mike. 51's the Mike. I'm here all day. 6'6". Pull it high. Quick. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Smooth.
2nd and 11. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Blue draw quarters. Ready.
And they give this time to the tailback. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range, and guess what? They've got a shot.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Cook. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. He'll look to throw. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Now a run with Cook. Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Single. Watch 84.
They'll drop the throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. On the ground, it's Cook. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, Plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Looking to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Jordan. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
The Rams on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is third down and 12. Escaping the pressure right. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jordan. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
Hey, Delta. Watch two. Five.
They'll look to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
We go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
X3, 218, chop.
On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be fourth down. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Jet bombers. Check. Lucky. Hey, Haywood.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Key 26. Tight ring.
Hey, dude.
Mike 18. Exit. Watch 18.
61. Matchbox lights.
Just like that.
Hey, high 7.
Let's go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the 49ers are going to get the football back.
Got it.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Stand up.
Slam. Check the hot read.
Check that. Hey, Charlie.
Check nickel.
Gone.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Set. 50. Plant. Hard. Clear.
Big ass.
Go. Choose the Hey, Foxtrot.
Mike 2.
Get it.
A design run for their wideout. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will be taken at the 13. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Back to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw. The open man is Smith. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Here we go. Set. 70. Indy.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Dante Fowler in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Recon, 132 fighter. Snap.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
And this offense needs a touchdown. A field goal won't get it done in this situation. But after giving up back-to-back sacks, things are looking a little bit bleak.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one.
Let's go now. 60 outlaw.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the home team here, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer.